Hello Patland family, I'm Henry Patland, the founder of Patland Vineyards. My wife Olga and I started the winery in 2007. After graduating George Washington High School in San Francisco, I ended up going to UC Santa Cruz. I was a banana slug. And my first year roommate, he introduced me to Napa Valley. Back in the early 80s, I guess it was mostly farms and cows and stuff like that. And I came to Napa a few times and I asked my roommate, what do you do in Napa Valley for fun? And his answer was, we go cow tipping in the middle of the night. So, okay, that's kind of exciting, but could be dangerous if you get shot by the owner of the cows. Anyway, at that time, I wasn't too impressed with Napa Valley because, as I said, it was mostly farms and the wine industry was just starting. And at that time, I was thinking, why would anybody want to live in Napa? You know, it was definitely not on my horizon. Then we started tasting Napa Valley wines more and more, and I fell in love with Napa Valley, with the wines of Napa Valley, and mainly I loved the Cabernet because it was so difficult to make really good Cabernet. I feel that Napa Valley is probably one of the few, if not the only region that can make 100% Cabernet. There's plenty of other wine regions, but they use Cabernet as a blender. For example, in France, you're not going to find 100% Cabernet in France. So my favorite cab, I would say, is from Napa Valley. I like it big, strong, heavy, you know, something you can eat, you know, with a fork. That's the kind of wine I like big, bold, you know, red wines. So that pushed me to start making Cabernet, and that's still my favorite. When we purchased the property from Jack Daniels in 2007, the same vineyard manager that he was using came and met with us and introduced himself as Javier, Renteria. And he asked me what kind of wine I would like to make. And I said, I love big, bold cabs. And he immediately said, I know the winemaker that you're gonna love. Next day, he introduced me to Jay Boncrisciani. He brought a few bottles of his own wine. We tried a lot of wine, and I realized that I like Jay, I like his style, I like his wine. And then it was a beginning of a beautiful relationship that we're still going on 10 years. Since 2007, when we founded Patland Vineyards, we were sourcing most of our cab fruit from Stagecoach Vineyards, which I absolutely love. Then we started sourcing a little bit of fruit from other vineyards. And last year, we have planted our own vineyard off of Silverado Trail that is in Oaknall, AVA. And that vineyard will have our own proprietary Patland clones, so we're really excited about that. One thing I really enjoy, since you own a winery, is to be able to have nice dinner with friends and be able to bring our oldest vintage, like 2007. And everybody says, wow, that must be a really expensive bottle of wine. And I tell them it is, but what's the point of having your own winery if you can't pull the oldest bottle you have and crack it open and enjoy it with friends and family? So that's what I like to do. I would say one of my favorite experiences with restaurants and steaks and Patland Cabernet is our favorite place in Los Gatos is called Dia Deco. It's a Greek place. However, they make the best steaks ever tried. And I really enjoy the 0708 Patland Cab. Is amazing. When Olga and I started the winery, we're the ones going to different events and pouring the wine. And I remember specifically when we released 2008, and somebody came to our table and asked for a glass of wine. And I put them a glass of wine, and they turned around and they started walking away before they tried the wine. And I turned to Olga and I said, watch. And they stopped in their tracks as soon as they tried the wine, turned around, came back and said, what else you got? That was the most amazing experience. We're releasing new vintage this year that we're really excited about. We hope you will also enjoy it. And if you have a chance to try our library wines, I am sure you will not regret it. Please enjoy. Cheers. Wow.